Why is this so low? I guess I could turn myself down and we can listen to this video from Curly Daddy. Let's do that. And then I have to turn my volume up.
Would you make fun, entertaining, and
Um,
hilarious content like some people I know?
he's talking about me because Curly doesn't do that. I love you, Curly.
Or would you fake your death? Now, faking your death doesn't make any sense.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would just kill myself. I'm already close. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares anymore? No, I'm just kidding. The joke. I don't want you guys getting any ideas.
Right? Because if you do fake your death, then there's not really a lot of way to gain clout.
It's true.
Because then you just have to stay dead. You're just going to gain the followers you get when inevitably everybody's going to your page to tell you rest in peace and then follow you to say that they followed you. That
Okay.
happens to every person who dies.
Yeah.
They gain followers when they die. That's been known. It always happens. Whether you like it or not, it's just a fact. Well, apparently somebody on TikTok thought that that was a good idea to fake their death. I woke up yesterday to a lot of comments saying, your favorite guy is dead. And
That's the monkey guy, right? The guy who used to do like the really basic monkey explanations, this fucking dumb videos. He seemed like he seemed like a fine person.
and when I saw that, I did get sad, and it kind of gave me the similar feeling of when my good buddy Face Chemo did unfortunately pass away.
Yeah, man, Anas passed away last year. That was some sad shit, bro.
That was a sad time for a
He struggled with cancer. It was really fucking sad, man.
lot of us TikTokers who were friends with Face Chemo. I didn't know this your favorite guy very well. I knew he was friends with a lot of people that I was friends with. I knew that he followed me. I knew that he was young. And so obviously death would be very unfortunate. So I went over to his page. He has a sad video playing with the caption, "You will be missed." And, you know, there was a lot of people
Can we watch
commenting,
it?
saying, "Rest in peace, you were amazing, blah, blah, blah." I thought it was a little fishy. I didn't believe it because I was checking all of his other
Oh,
social
Detective
medias,
Curly.
and it did seem fishy to me.
It's a great thumbnail
because
idea.
this was out of the blue, and a lot of people were commenting. There was really no post by his family members that he was dead. There was no kind of evidence that we saw,
Maybe his family just didn't love him.
like with
That's
Face
terrible.
Chemo. You know, we found out he was dead from his parents. Who was TikTok finding out that this guy was dead? I was curious. So I didn't say anything.
Here's an apology video.
If I was wrong, oh well, but I just thought it was fishy. I didn't think he was actually dead. It seemed a little convenient. Unfortunately, my thoughts were right. He went on and made a video.
Okay.
And he said,
I'm alive, and I'm assuming he's gonna read
"I'm
it.
alive. And I'm sorry. I thought I would do an experiment to show that people are fake and only care when someone's gone." What? But I went way too far, and it got out of my control. I manipulated my fans for clout and abused my platform. I'm so sorry for the anguish I caused.
Dude, it's weird because like now that the mic sounds better. That's a weird what? That's like the weirdest thing because you know that that's bullshit. Like he didn't try to do an experiment. I don't know what was going through his head, but you know he didn't just like the narrative there is that he woke up one day and he's like, I don't know if these people really like me. I'm gonna pretend to be dead. It's like, oh, that makes perfect sense. That makes no fucking sense whatsoever. But maybe kids are just dumb, and he, wanted to say something dumb. But yeah, I don't know what you were. Maybe he thought he was gonna quit social media because it got toxic for him, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'll pretend I'm dead because I'll get more." I don't really know what was going through his head, but that's just dumb.
Now, when I saw "I'm sorry," I
Oh,
thought
now
he
it's
was going to
loud.
make an
What the
apology
fuck?
video, and, that's great. He's a young kid. He makes mistakes. That's awesome. But then I keep on reading, and he says that it was an experiment, and he tries to justify his actions by saying
It's just a prank, bro.
it's an experiment. What I wish is that this guy would just own up to his actions. Just say you wanted the clout. Just say that you wanted
Curly's
to
audio is awful.
gain
Yeah.
followers from faking your death, and then say, haha, JK, you didn't expect people to actually care about you? Maybe you don't know your fan base. Maybe you don't.
I mean, maybe in his defense, so like TikTok is so toxic that maybe because like sometimes you get 1,000,000 views and sometimes you get fucking 5 views. You know what I mean? So maybe he was like, I want to do an experiment. I'm really upset. I guess if I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt,
Know human nature. That when
funny
people
joke. I'm not
who
really
keep
dead.
up
Yeah.
with you and follow you, when they die, it causes your fans a lot of pain. We saw that on very high levels with Etika. A lot of people were very sad when he died because he had such a big and loyal following. And I'm sure that every TikToker who has a decent following has those diehard fans who would be genuinely hurt if you died. You know, death is painful. Dealing with death and grief is not a pleasant thing. Yes, it gains you followers. Congratulations. But even worse is that you cause your fans pain because they're not going to get any more content. Somebody who they genuinely like or love is gone and is no longer on this earth. And it's happened with a lot of people on social media who have died. You know, it's unfortunate that some of those people have died. It's terrible. It's unfortunate that anybody dies. But when you lose a content creator, a lot of other people get hurt too on a massive scale. And here, this is what happened here. This guy had almost 1 million followers. He faked his death. I guess he didn't expect a lot of people to be hurt by this, but they were. And he saw that he was hurting people, so he went out, said he was sorry. But what I don't understand is that you try to justify it by calling it an experiment.
Prank invasion,
I
baby.
genuinely do not understand that whatsoever. He said later on in a video, the point of it was that people only care when you're gone. It was an experiment, not a joke. Once again, he was trying to defend his actions by saying it was an experiment. Frankly, it doesn't matter whether it was an experiment or a joke. It was foul, and it was disgusting. You can't justify it by just saying it was an experiment. There are some terrible experiments that have happened just to see what happens. It doesn't mean they're not terrible things. What actually happened is that you were in a group chat with a bunch of other TikTokers.
So apparently he has an apology video, but it's on his YouTube. We'll watch that after, I suppose.
And you asked them to comment, "Rest in peace," on your most recent video so you could get traction. Some of them obliged. You were very confident that this was going to be a successful experiment.
Well, that actually lends to the narrative that it was an experiment.
That everybody would think you're dead and it would be awesome. But then it
He got rid of his account. He must have gotten a lot of hate.
Fired on you. And now you're trying to retract it, just saying, well, I was just trying to prove a point that people only care when you're gone.
That's probably not true. He probably just thought it would be funny, which is still shitty.
The thing is, we've been knowing that. Some people do only care when you're gone. That's what happens when you're gone.
Like I said before, maybe he just wanted to be off social media and he figured he would do that.
People try to hop on the death bandwagon and say that they were OG fans and need a reason to be depressed because that's how some people are. I don't get it. I don't act like I'm a fan of people after they die. I certainly wouldn't do that to you because I'm not going to act like I was your best buddy when I wasn't.
Oh, it's
because
right
it's not
here.
True. And I'm not going to try to speak after you're dead when you can't defend yourself or speak for yourself. However, a lot of people do that. They're like, oh, I was an OG. I was your biggest fan.
It says here, yesterday, this is from him. Yesterday, I made the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. I wish I handled things differently. I didn't think about at all how it would hurt everybody, but it hurt so many. I understand now that the first person to do it was wrong as well. And besides, even though I was following the footsteps of another guy, it was so unimaginably brain dead and wrong. And still I went ahead against the group chat's advice and posted it. When I had come to my senses after that hour, it was way too late to say a simple sorry. I was stupid. I didn't use my sense. I'm working on making better decisions and behaving with maturity. My actions were stupid, immature, and sensitive. I'm sorry to my fans for using and abusing my platform. I'm sorry for acting like a loser for clout. I caused this to my own career entirely, and I don't blame anyone at all for hating me for what I did. All that I ask is that you please don't send me threats or ask me to end my own life for real. I shouldn't be forgiven by anyone at all and trusted or respected until I come back and show you that I can be a good person again. Edit, after watching this, I said to my Instagram I was deactivating all my accounts temporarily a little over a week because my apology was removed by TikTok and they blocked my account from everything for the next week. I didn't want more videos removed and I want to shut down all the hate I'm getting. I'm probably going to upload either a YouTube video myself where I take accountability saying that I should have done. Okay. So basically, like, obviously people are probably mass reporting him at this point.
And now you're dead. Oh, rest in peace. It happens to a lot of rappers. You see it with XX and Tazzion, Lil Peep, all those people. Everybody says they're OG fans. Really, they didn't listen until after they died. The problem is we knew this. This was an experiment that's been out in practice for a long time. Just own up and say you wanted the clout. Just own up and say you told your Discord to go comment rest in peace. Just own up and say that you were in a Snapchat group chat with a lot of TikTokers, and they've approached me and confirmed this, that you wanted to see what would happen, and that you were confident.
He probably thought it would be funny. I don't even know if he did it. I don't even know if I would say he did it for clout necessarily. He just probably thought it would have been funny, and he was being stupid. You know what I mean? Because I feel like nobody in their right mind would ever think that this would be like, oh, I'm going to get a lot of clout off of faking my death. You know what I mean?
About it. I don't see the problem in just saying I'm sorry and not trying to justify it by an experiment, or calling it, some type of, I just wanted to prove a point. That doesn't make any sense. I hope you do realize that people do actually die that have social media, that some of them, their life will be cut off short at a young age, and now, because of you, people are going to have a hard time believing it until there's concrete evidence. We had evidence with Anas, phase chemo, because his parents, his whole entire family, was telling us that, yes, unfortunately he passed. We knew that he had cancer and was getting chemotherapy for it.
It sounds like Ben Shapiro.
Your death was pretty fishy. Everybody knew that. Everybody was asking questions, but yet you still tried to carry it on for a few hours and then realized that there was some severe backlash and your death story already had holes in it and there was really no way you could justify it because your parents are going to post videos of you alive on your Facebook and then people are going to find out you're a fraud. You don't have to justify this, dude. You can just say, I'm sorry. I know you deleted your TikTok account. I know you can reactivate it within the next 30 days and you probably will because you don't want to lose 1 million followers. If you're watching this video, which you probably are, you're young. You make mistakes. This was dirty. This was gross. But it's okay to just say, you know what? I'm young. I'm dumb. I made a mistake. If you just say that without having to justify by calling it an experiment, by not trying to justify it any further, by just saying you're freaking sorry, and obviously it was a crappy thing to do, then probably the majority of your fan base would take that apology. However, your apology is still trying to justify it. So take the advice, dude. Okay? If you keep on the traction you're going on, then your account's gonna die. Nobody's gonna care because you're still perceived as a crappy person. However, if you do what I say, apologize, don't justify it, just apologize, then maybe some of your fans will forgive you. When you do bring your account back, because I know you will, try to do that. I think we can all take a lesson from today and know that faking your death accomplishes nothing, that we already know that people only care when you're gone. However, as creators, we should focus on the fans that care about us now and not harm them, as you did, your favorite guy. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys take maybe something from this. And make sure to like, subscribe, and turn post notifications on. Comment, tell me what...
Listen, Curly needs to get his fucking audio together, dude.
Apology.
Anyway, I guess this is the apology video from him for it. I guess we could watch it. We're going to watch it on increased speed. Because, like, here's my thing. Obviously, what he did was dumb and stupid. But I feel like it's just so stupid, and he you know what I mean? It's like dumb. I would personally, I'm not trying to say it's not a big deal because it's like really shitty what he did, but then you also shouldn't love a content creator so much that it personally negatively impacts your life if you hear that they're dead. I know that sounds shitty, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too callous. It is fucked up though. Maybe I'm just being too callous about it. But he fucked up and he said he's sorry. Like, I feel like it's a shitty thing to do. Stay off of the social media for a couple weeks, come back, and then, move on. Let's listen. I'm going to increase the speed of this video. Let's see what we got here.
Hey guys, I'm recording this video because I messed up. I want to say sorry. I want to explain the situation, and I need to take responsibility for what I did. Typically, when a content creator posts an apology video, they ramble on and on in the beginning and kind of drown out the point. I'm going to get straight to the point, straight to the apology.
Yeah, it's true. I talk about that all the time. People, they send their apology because they know people only watch like a minute of it so that they can basically drone it out so that you go, oh, it's an apology, but they don't have to specifically reference any like the specific things they did wrong. So people won't usually question the authenticity of it because they don't listen to it enough.
Apology. And then afterwards, I'm going to go into detail and explain.
That's how Gemini official
did
it.
Important, but not as important as the main point. So everybody hears the point, and the people who want to hear the full story can stay and watch the full story after. Yesterday, I made the worst mistake of my life. I wish I handled things differently. I wish I made different choices. I posted a TikTok of me captioned, "Until we meet again." It had sad music over it, and I tricked people into thinking I died. I had my Discord server in on it. I told them to go along with it and comment things like "fly high" and stuff like that to convince people I had passed away. I convinced everybody that I was dead when I wasn't. I betrayed not only my fans' trust, but my friends' trust. I manipulated everybody's emotion just for a small amount of clout. I made a light of death, and I abused my platform. I used it irresponsibly.
Why is his audio shitty too?
Immaturely and inconsiderate and insensitive. I am so sorry to my fans, to my friends, to the content creators, to TikTok, and to everybody who I hurt for breaking everybody's trust and using you guys. There is no excuse for what I did. It was wrong, and I want to tell you guys that I sincerely regret my choices. I despise myself for doing what I did yesterday. I don't blame anybody for being disappointed in me. I don't blame anybody for being upset at me. As a content creator, I need to be trustworthy. I need to be a role model. I need to make good choices. And I
know you're saying, I know you're saying it's not bad. It's not that bad, but like if you look at my audio levels here, so this is my audio levels. That was like Inception. So this is the desktop input. So I'm gonna show you.
didn't do that. I let everybody down. I shouldn't be forgiven by anybody until I
So
show you
like
guys, I
the
prove to you
left
guys
ear is
that
lower
I
than the
can
right
act like a
ear.
good person. I can be a
You
good
could hear
person, and I can
you
change
it. See how
myself. I'm
when
gonna
I
be
talk,
actively
it's
working
like
on my
it's fully
decision-making, my maturity,
consistent.
and I'm gonna be working on my health.
Is
most
there like
importantly.
annoying?
I'm gonna be taking a break from my
You
politics,
can't even
my
see it.
explanations, and I'm gonna be putting out uplifting content instead.
Yeah, right
and
here.
all I ask from you guys is to stop threatening me and stop trying to tell me and convince me that I should have actually done it, because that does affect me and you shouldn't stoop to my level. I want to thank everybody who supports me or had supported me in the past, and I want to deeply apologize for the anguish and harm that I caused by my actions. And I really hope I can rebuild our trust. I deeply regret what I did, and I want to show you guys that I'm truly sorry. Now I'm going to get into further detail on what exactly happened. I got the idea from one of my mutuals. He has around 250,000 followers. His username is @fatty. And on July
I feel like you're throwing your friend under the bus right off the bat. Listen, sometimes we have bad ideas in private, but he's not the one who went forward with it. It doesn't seem, it seems kind of shitty that like it seems like you're deflecting some of the responsibility onto your friend. Listen, you fucked up. Don't go dragging people down with you, bro. That's some snitch language, man. You know what? If you're involved in something and things go south and nobody catches anybody else, you take the fucking L yourself, dude.
2030 posted a video that gave me the idea for it. What he did was had his friend record him just messing around. It had sad music over it. The caption was the same as mine. It said,
oh, he did the same
and he
shit?
asked the Discord server to go along with the joke.
Okay. Then never mind. His friend's just a dumb asshole, too.
And I saw that he got attention for it. And so I decided, without using any of my sense, or even thinking really, that I was going to do that as well, because I wanted attention, I wanted clout. Because when he came out and said it was an experiment, he didn't really get a lot of backlash. So I thought I was in the clear.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he really did this for clout. What a fucking asshole. Jesus Christ.
I think for just like 1 second, 1 minute, I would realize that, hey, that's messed up to do to somebody, to manipulate someone's emotions, especially people who care about me. Now, this isn't an excuse. I chose to do it entirely by myself. Nobody forced me to do it. What he did was wrong. What I did was even worse, because I went above and beyond. But I'm just explaining where I got the idea and
what did he do to go above and beyond?
why I did it. The day after that, on the 24th, I went mini golfing with some friends, and I asked my friend to record me so I could use that footage to put in the video. Later that night, I had some personal problems I had to deal with, and I ended up going to bed at 5 a.m. I woke up the next morning, went to church. When I got home, I decided to post the video. It was around 1 p.m., and I posted the video with the sad music, with the caption. I asked my Discord server to get on the prank, and I also asked the creators on my Snapchat to comment on the video and kind of back me up and go along with it. This was wrong of me because I used my influence on my fans to do something wrong, and I manipulated my friends into doing it. And what happened was, when I posted the video,
I feel like some of the words he's using are a little bit like of an over prescription. I very highly doubt that he manipulated his friends into doing this. Like, I'm sure his friends are kind of a bunch of like young dumb kids who thought that it would be fine or funny, or they just didn't care enough to say no. I wouldn't say that you manipulated your friends. Like, I think it's really fucked up what you did, but it's not like I don't think it's like a career-ending thing. I mean, you're a kid, so it's not like it's gonna fucking devastate you. You fucked up. It's okay, but you don't have to be like, oh, manipulated my friends. I doubt that. If you really manipulated your friends, then like that's really fucked up. Like, what did you do? What did you do? Did you like hold somebody's child ransom? Like, I gotta fucking kill your kid if you don't tell me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Some of my mutuals did go along with it, but they soon realized that it was so wrong of me to do that, and they spent the next hour trying to convince me and trying to warn me that I was messing up. I was doing something horrible. And what did I do? I didn't listen to them. I told them I can do what I want. I'm gonna take that fall for my actions. It took me a whole hour to come to my senses.
Is that a bird?
And the whole time I was stubborn. I wouldn't take it down, even though.
I'm not trying to laugh, but like I heard the door creak or something, so I'm going to assume that's like his mom. So like, how weird is it? Just think about this. Disconnect for a second from him. Try to put yourself, like, imagine like his mom or his dad listening to him make this apology right now. Like, you'd be like, what? My fucking kid's an idiot. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at this more than anything else. Is like, this guy's I look at it more from like almost like a parental perspective. It's like, this. What is my idiot son doing now? You know what I mean? Because I guess that's like what my mom would do to me when I did stupid shit. So imagine them hearing this, like, what is Nathan doing? He's like, he's just pretended he died for a day or for an hour. He's like, and he's apologizing. Oh, what an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, that's the conversation going around in the background. It just makes me laugh a little bit.
Any normal person, any person using their
Curly's watching me.
Who has common sense
What's up, Curly?
not even do that in the first place. At around 2 p.m., so about an hour, or maybe an hour and a half later, I finally came to my senses. I finally listened to my friends who were watching out for me. And I privated the video, and by that time, it was too late. The video had almost 200,000 views. So many people had seen the video. So many people were concerned about me. So many people were upset. I screwed myself over. There was no way I could just backtrack. There's no way I could forget about it. Many creators that I look up to were upset that they thought I had passed away, including Ben Houselog, Curly Daddy, Daniel Larson. Although I do not.
Fucking Daniel. I'm like Curly, Ben Houselog, two really good guys, and fucking Daniel Larson. What?
I look up to him. He had found out about the video and posted a video about me.
What? Daniel Larson posted a video about? That's so weird. Daniel Larson's a fucking creep, bro. That's so weird. Can somebody find me that video?
And many of my fans were upset, also posting videos about me, showing me support, and
Rewind. Did he show the actual?
posted a video about Curly Daddy, Daniel Larson. Although I do not look up to him, he had found out about the video.
I don't know what that says. It's on the Help Daniel Larson account.
Fans were upset, also posting videos about me, showing me support and expressing their love for me and how they miss me. And what I did after was I posted 2 apology videos. The first one saying that I'm sorry, that I'm alive, and that I basically manipulated everybody for clout and trying to backtrack on what I did. I never meant any harm. I never meant any harm. I wasn't thinking. I was stupid. I wanted the clout. And I messed up. In about a few hours' time, I lost 10,000 followers, which I deserve losing way more than that. The first apology I had posted was later removed in the afternoon, and TikTok banned my account from posting, from commenting, from going live, from doing anything at all for an entire week.
I will say something that, like, hold on.
All for an entire week. And TikTok banned. I messed up. In about a few hours' time, I lost 10,000 followers, which I deserve losing way more than that. The first apology I had posted was later removed in the afternoon, and TikTok banned my account from posting, from commenting, from going live, from doing anything at all for an entire week.
So, like, this is one of those problems that I have, is that this is one of the new community guidelines really reinforce cancel culture, and it bothers me because, like, this kid fucked up, but it's something that he can apologize for and move on. The problem is that because people are so upset with him, they're mass reporting his video, and so now he can't even properly say I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So now he's being robbed of his ability to be a dumb kid that does dumb shit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of fucked up that people are mass reporting him because they're angry at him, and I understand. Like, I do think it's immature for those kids to mass report him, but he's being immature as well. But that's not even that much of an issue as the issue that, like, TikTok is perfectly comfortable allowing the morality and the moral guidance of children to run their app, and this robs this young kid of making mistakes, like stupid mistakes. You know what I mean? It's not content based; it's just morally based, right? Exactly. Mama Guts in here. So it's just like this kid can't even apologize the right way because TikTok is advocating and allowing for people to do stupid shit like this, and like he can't even apologize. So now people won't even know that he's apologizing for the mistake.
And TikTok banned my account from posting, from commenting, from going live, from doing anything at all for an entire
because they lowered the standards for, like, what would be required to report. That's the thing.
week. Some creators have already made videos about me, namely Curly Daddy. He's made, I think, at this point, 3 TikToks about me in a YouTube video. And I just want to say that I respect.
Oh shit, Curly, you're obsessed. I'm just kidding.
And I look up to Curly Daddy. I think he's a good person. I think he's funny. I don't want anybody hating on him. He's not in the wrong. I would actually recommend that you watch his YouTube video explaining the situation as well. And at that point, I consulted some close friends about what I should do next. By that time, the hate was rolling in. My account was post-banned, etc. And I have chosen to deactivate my main account for at least a week to protect not only the account, but also my mental health. It will be back, hopefully, unless it is banned permanently. I've been posting on my Instagram and on my second account. Meanwhile,
this guy seems honest. Because, like, nobody, usually you wouldn't, like, he deactivated his account. The reason he did is because he doesn't want it to get banned by getting mass reported. So, and he basically admitted that. He didn't even lie. He wasn't like, oh, I'm doing it because, I don't want the aliens to log it. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I don't want to read all the hate, and I also don't want to lose my account. So that's fair. I mean, it's honest. I respect that.
I've learned an important lesson. I'm 15. I still have room to grow.
He's 15? That makes it even different. Like, who fucking cares? You know what I mean? It's shitty, but it's like, let the kid move on. Imagine your fucking 15-year-old kid sitting in his room making a video apologizing to other 15-year-olds on fucking TikTok. That's the way that I look at this. I would just be like, dude, this is a fucking little asshole. Like, that's how I would look at it. That's the thing. You know what I mean? I think that we should look at the way, like, punishment. Like, what's the punishment that you guys think should be for this? You know what I mean? I like to look at it from, like, a parental perspective. It's like, what's the punishment that you think? Your dad should call you an asshole. Your mom and dad should be like, bro, you're an asshole. Go apologize. And that's it. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to, like, destroy this whole... Like, imagine what you want him to destroy his career. If I did something like that, it would be a lot worse because I'm 30, and that would be really additionally shitty. But it's such an idiot 15-year-old. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, let the kid, like, live. You know what I mean?
Still learning. And while age is not an excuse, because I definitely know better, I let you guys down. And I'm going to be spending
age is an excuse.
To focus on creating better content
100%
for you guys.
is.
I did this to myself. I'm facing consequences of my own actions. And again, I do not blame anybody who was disappointed in me. I'll do better. Again, it's entirely my fault. Nobody else is to blame, and I am sorry. Now what's next is that I improve and actually follow through with the things I've said. I hope I can earn another chance. I thank you guys. You guys are all amazing. I love you guys. Thanks for hearing me out. Goodbye.
All right, whatever. I wish I knew his age at the beginning. What the fuck is this? You know, I don't even care. I feel like we should have started with that information because it's very telling. Like,
I have a
hey,
new video for you guys.
the hell is this thing?